Is Celsius Holdings worthy of your investment dollar? Let's find out in about 5 minutes. My name is Brian Feroldi.
And my name is Brian Stoffel.
We're going to run through the bull and bear case for owning Celsius Holdings stock in about 5 minutes. So what do they do?
So Celsius Holdings is basically an energy drink company. That's their main focus. They focus on energy drinks. They market these as products that you can use to get your caffeine, but also they say that it'll help you if you drink it right before doing a workout. Something, Brian, you and I have tried. I'd say we both liked it. Yes.
I really liked it. Yeah. So this is an energy drink, and it's right around the same price point as a Monster beverage or Red Bull, but 0 calories. And I also gave it to my kids. We all really like the taste.
Yeah, I was a fan. And they also, it's worth mentioning, made an acquisition where they own a company called Bar, which basically is trying to create a supplement for people who are trying intermittent fasting or other types of calorie restriction diets.
Gotcha. So what's the bull case for this company? Well, this company has been in hyper growth mode for the last couple of years. As of the most recent quarter, which is the first quarter of 2021, revenue grew 78%, and the domestic margin more than doubled. Number two would be this company continues to grow its distribution. It has done a fabulous job about offering its products in more and more distributors. If it can continue to build those out, consumers should continue to find it, and sales should continue to flourish. Number three, the brand is becoming relatively strong. In a category like this, brand is almost everything, where you want consumers to choose your beverage over the competition. So if they continue to do that, as they have for the last couple of years, for example, in the last 3 years alone, they've quadrupled their market share from 0.3% to over 1%. And it shows you, even with that 1% market share, just how much room there is for this company to continue to grow. The energy drink category in general is growing, and this company is taking share in that. Finally, could this brand name be used to launch other types of products? Yes, they've launched the bars. Could they launch new types of drinks? Could they enter other categories? If so, this company's revenue could grow for a long, long time.
Yep. And look, their domestic sales almost doubling just tells you what kind of a bull case there is. But what about the bear case? So one, distribution. Now, distribution is a huge form of a moat, and they've got that over startups that might try and challenge it. But do they have that against the bigger players? Probably not so much. Definitely not so much. The brand is clearly strong. They've quadrupled their market share, but how durable is that? Because they're really starting to come up against Red Bull and Monster, and it remains to be seen how strong the brand will be in the face of that. Third, there are high sales and marketing spend involved with this, and that costs a lot of money. And those customers, while they'll usually be locked in, aren't necessarily locked in for the long run. And lastly, this company is free cash flow positive. They can avoid spending more money than they're taking in, but it doesn't generate a whole lot of free cash flow at this point.
That kind of makes sense given what the stage of this company is at, that it's not generating a lot of free cash flow, but that could definitely change in the future. So how did this company score on our checklist? Well, it didn't do that great. On my checklist, it scored a 62. I think a big reason for that is because of the moat of this business. When it comes down to this business's long-term success, it's going to come down to basically the brand. And if they can build a successful brand, that will be the moat for this company long-term. So for that reason, because they really haven't truly established that in my mind, I only scored a 62.
And a score of 3 means that they're fragile by my framework, and it's the exact same story as with you, Brian. Brand is not something that I like relying on. However, I will say that if someone can execute on it, it can be ridiculously profitable.
Yeah, if you look at one of the best performing investments over the last 20 years, what was it? Monster Beverage, and they're in the exact same category. So if Celsius Holding could be the next Monster Beverage, look out, this company could grow. So where could this company improve on my scorecard, and how could shareholders win? Number one, it's just, can the hyper growth continue? What this company's done over the last 5 years has been remarkable. If they can keep that up, I could easily see this company winning. Number two, keep an eye on the competition. How is Red Bull going to react to this? How is Monster Beverage going to react to this? Will they up their marketing spend? Can Celsius Holding continue to take share? That's a really big question. Number three, when will this company start to produce meaningful amounts of free cash flow? We don't want that to happen too soon because they're investing back into the business right now. That's okay, but when will that happen in earnest? So if they can do those things, the score would dramatically improve on mine, and I could actually see myself investing in this company.
Yeah, and I agree. I think that this could have a huge range of possible outcomes, and there is asymmetry towards very positive ones. But look, we did an hour-long deep dive on this company. If you're interested in it, we've got a link in the show notes and in the article above. So I really encourage people to check that out.
If you were the kind of investor that came to me and said, I'm an investor in Celsius because I'm swinging for the fences, I would say, I understand. This company definitely has enormous potential to grow for a long period of time. For me, I'm going to be on the sidelines for a little bit, but this is definitely a company I'm going to watch.
Agreed.
All right. Thanks for joining us. What stock should we do next? Let us know in the comment section below. And as Brian said, if you want more on Celsius, we did an hour-long deep dive in this company. There's a link in the show notes. See you next time, Brian.
See you next time.